Here's the grid then for you Lucas Ellingham fans who've been waiting. Here he is, starting on the front row in this one with Spencer Burham alongside Jamie Pirelli and Louis Weaver. They go from row 2. Ethan Martin and Marcus Littlewood round out row number 3, giving us the top 6 out on track. Row 4, Leo Brown and Jack Cooper, with Jamie Rogers and Samuel Cook rounding out the top 10. George Holbrook and Brentley Sims rounding up the top 12.
Row 7 sees Jack Collins and Jay Lewis. Row 8, Alex Duncan and Stefan Kachpashik. Then it's Zaki Hussein and Oliver Kerr. They're on row number 9. Row 10, Benjamin Ballou and Sam Light. Then it's Lucas Pernod, Scott Smith, Chris Banderi and James Thompson.
James Tester and Ben Page, they go from row 13 from Ross Tyler and Bertie Wellesley. Rounding out the top 28, Jack Spencer and Dalton Norris rounding out the top 30. The final row of the grid is row 16, and that has William Ellswood and Ramiron Ubi on the final row. Both of them no times set in qualifying. Teamed it up. Ellingham then on the left-hand side, Spencer Burham on the right, into the tram lines, green flags out, and here we go in towards turn 1. The cameraman wasn't ready, but he is now. Here we go, and all the way through, and it's a good start from the grid, and everyone gets through in towards Christmas corner. A couple of chopping and changing, couple of drivers in, and there is a spin and round. And one of the drivers there off, a bit of dirt getting kicked up as they go into the braking zone, and 2 cuts off stage right. They will rejoin, and again, I suspect we'll have a bit of a red face when they come back on the track.
Seen that a couple of times today, haven't we? Exit stage right down there at Ashby. But drivers all managing to rejoin and continue as we come to the end of lap number 1. Lucas Ellingham doing sort of what we'd expect, really. Already making a nice little gap out at the front. Jamie Perrelli, though, is the one following him through as he's jumped ahead of Spencer Burham to take P2 so far. And Jamie Perrelli is very quick. Definitely one to watch there at the front. Is he going to be able to chase down Lucas Ellingham, though? Let's wait and see. Here is a battle going into Christmas corner. The 67 of Louis Weaver leading this one. So this is 4th, 5th and 6th. Louis Weaver versus Marcus Littlewood and Jack Cooper down the inside there. I think that might have been Marcus Littlewood making his way through. They continue to scrap here. Down now into Osiers, side by side, and some more moves going on as we head now down into the boot section of the circuit, all just stretching out a little bit after those moves throughout that part of the lap. Now the 20 at the front of this train, that is Marcus Littlewood, so it was actually Louis Weaver who lost out on that one, dropping down from 4th to 7th on that lap.
Yes, indeed. Confirmation of the fastest lap there going out to Jamie Pirelli.
Pirelli, sorry. Okay, well, I apologise, Jamie, because I pronounced your name wrong for the entirety of 2022.
Like the tyre. He's catching up, I have to say, to the back of Lucas Ellingham. Ellingham, yes, he was the fastest in qualifying. Yes, he did put it on pole, and yes, he is currently leading the way. But Jamie Pirelli is consistently catching Lucas Ellingham, so we'll have to keep a very close eye on that one. There they are on your screen. Ellingham's not getting away with this one just yet. He's a very quick driver. Both of them are, and there again, another fastest lap of the race for Jamie Pirelli, 44.950. Is he going to use that momentum to just slingshot past, or is he going to sit behind, maybe push along, increase the battle buffer, and then go for the overtake in the later stages of the race, or is he going to get past straight away and do that? We don't know.
It's a difficult one because he is about a 10th of a second or so, at least last lap he was faster than Lucas Ellingham, but then they're both a good 4-5 tenths of a second quicker than the drivers that are further back, Spencer Brown, Marcus Littlewood, Jack Cooper, all those drivers behind. So you could say, okay, he is a little bit faster, but Baby just continues to push. However, actually, ignore everything I've just said. Lucas Ellingham has now gone even faster. 44.83. It was a 44.93 for Jamie. I'm not going to pronounce it. I was going to say Perrelli again, mate. That's what I was getting stuck on.
You know the tyre manufacturer?
Yeah. Got it. Okay, I'll remember that from now on. Spencer Brown leading these three. Spencer Brown followed by Marcus Littlewood and Jack Cooper. Spencer feeling the need to go defensive there through Osiers. And hand up from Marcus Littlewood behind. Doesn't like the fact that he's going defensive. losing time over the two leaders, and that's pushing Marcus Littlewood into the clutches of Jack Cooper.
I'd say, has Spencer Brown got an issue there? Because he's really backed up the pack there as he's gone through the boot. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but yeah, he's really got a train starting.
His fastest lap is half a second slower than everyone else around him, really.
I reckon he's nursing an issue there. I reckon he's got an issue, and Jamie Rogers, the WM plate, yeah, is through round the outside. WM plate can only be used here at Whilton Mill. It is the Whilton Mill plate. I've got to say, Spencer Brown's doing a fabulous job with keeping everyone behind. If he has got an issue, as Marcus Littlewood just trying to find any sort of spot to get through. This could end in tears here.
Yes.
Jamie Rogers, though, I would say, is in the prime location here, because for anything that Marcus Littlewood does, Jamie Rogers can react, and there it is, down the inside.
Littlewood's going to be even more frustrated now, stuck behind for a while, and then gets chucked back into the clutches of the pack. Yeah,
Cooper there as well, just behind Rogers. Spencer Brown, despite potentially nursing an issue, he is still holding on to the...
Look at that camera shot.
Yeah, this was very good, very good.
Fantastic.
And not being able to find a way past. Now down into the inside, and I've got to say, Spencer Brown here, defensive masterclass.
Sort of the widest kart on the grid.
He has, well, not for much longer though, as Rogers has found a gap, gets through, and now goes through Cooper, and now it's all kicked off in the background as well, as everyone closed in on each other.
Oh, yeah, you can see from that camera shot that Brown definitely has a problem there, surely. Just on acceleration there, you saw how much they pulled away.
He's still there though, that's the thing. I don't know.
It's a close one. Oh, look at that. Nearly 3 wide around the final corner there.
This is fabulous. Now
one driver did pull off, who went wide there. A driver just pulled over at the pit exit there. So they will have come across the start line, I think, but won't continue round to Sector 1, so we'll see who that is.
Yeah, that group behind, being led by George Holbrook, Samuel Cook's in there as well, Leo Brown, Louis Westover, Alex Duncan, Marcus Littlewood, Jay...
Oh, someone just went off stage right again.
I think, yeah, at Inkerman's there.
Quite a lot of dust being kicked up there.
A favourite one to do.
The drivers are loving it today.
Yeah, as there you can see on your screen, the 66.
But you can see how much Spencer Brown held up everyone, as Jamie Rogers is now 8 seconds off of the leaders. There's a bit of contact there through the boot. A couple of drivers getting together. We have one spinner, who I think was then collected by someone, just getting forced to the grass, as there you can see that driver who pulled off 1 lap ago. But it's all kicked off in the last couple of laps. Who's dropping down the order? Samuel Cook and Louis Weaver dropping down the order. Now Samuel Cook comes across the line. Louis Weaver still hasn't. So I think he must have been the driver facing the wrong way through the boot there.
Yeah, I suspect they were very close. As nice move down the inside there for Jack Collins on William Ellswood. Moves up into P11. Back here, though, at the front. This is the battle for the lead. Ellingham versus Pirelli, and a minute to go. Pirelli's going to have to think, when am I going to go for the move? He'll have watched Ellingham all the way throughout this race to see where his strong and weak points are. I've got to say, both these drivers, incredibly quick. And down the inside there goes Pirelli. Does it at Christmas corner, thinks, yeah, I'll do it now. Some may think, was that a little bit too early to get that move done? Because now he's going to have to defend for probably the next 2 or 3 laps out in circuit, and defending is already going to have to do. They have got a decent battle buffer, though. They've got 9 seconds of clean air behind them as Ellingham retakes the lead through Ogiers, and Pirelli now going to have to close that gap up once again. Look at the time difference that he lost out of Ogiers that lap.
Indeed, yeah. It was almost if Pirelli knew that we just switched the cameras over to him, and then he immediately went for the move up at Christmas. It was perfect for us, but yeah, Lucas Ellingham able to squeeze his way back through at Ogiers, and like you say, Pirelli dropping a bit of time there through the end of that final lap, just building a nice little gap out once again over the start-finish line, 0.4 of a second between these two, but a huge 8 seconds then back to Jack Cooper. As here is said battle, as Spencer Brown has lost another space, hasn't he? So the WM plate is in there, but he's not on the timing, is he? Yeah, so Jamie Rogers with a transponder issue here, so very much involved in that battle. Don't worry, if you're a supporter of Jamie Rogers, he is right there. Spencer Brown getting a little frustrated with him as these 3 battle over 3rd place, as there is the move from Jamie Rogers. Through follows Spencer Brown. So there's Jack Cooper getting shuffled back down to 5th place now.
Yeah, Jamie, a very experienced senior driver.
So we're not sure what was going on with Spencer early on then, because he's very much battling now, isn't he? So
yeah,
we don't know what was happening there.
Maybe the car just had a moment or so.
He's come back onto pace as well on fastest lap, so
it may have just had a moment.
Yep.
Out on track. Eyes back on the race lead. It is the final lap. If we're going to see a move from Pirelli, it's going to be into the final corner. Is he close enough, though? I don't think he is. He's just going to have to, concede this one and stay in P2. But nonetheless, a brilliant race between these two. And across the line they go. Ellingham will take the win from Pirelli. Who's going to come across to take third place? We're about to find out. It's all close up again. It looks like it's going to be Jamie Rogers. And no, it's Jack Cooper who takes it from Leo Brown, Spencer Burham, George Holbrook, Marcus Littlewood. I think it was Jamie Rogers.
Yes.
His WM plate not appearing on the timing screen there. So it was Jamie Rogers who finishes P3 from Jack Cooper, Leo Brown, Spencer Burham, George Holbrook at the end of that one from Marcus Littlewood, Alex Duncan, William Ellswood, Jack Collins, Lucas Panard. Then it is Benjamin Ballou, Bentley Sims, Ethan Martin, Scott Smith, Chris Bandiri, and James Tomset, Ross Tyler, Ben Page, Bertie Wellesley, Stefan Kazmarzik, Samuel Cook, Dalton Norris, Jay Lawrence, and Zaki Hussain, Jack Spencer, Oliver Kerr, Jamie Rogers, not finishing in 28th place. I suspect he finished a little higher up. From Louis Weaver, James Tester, and Sam Light, not actually starting the race.